Barcelonistas match day 27th has come to an end, and Barcelona, with the game in hand, is still atop of La Liga, and it's the best team in all Spain and all Europe. And please smash the like button if you agree, and smash that subscribe button if you're a Barcelona fan. We cover all things Barcelona and all things La Liga. Real Madrid just beat Rayo Vallecano 2-1, and Atletico Madrid could not take care of business. And I told you guys, either Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid was going to drop points, and exactly what happened is exactly what I said. So make sure you check out all my match day previews, because I am going to tell you what is going on around La Liga and what is going on around Barcelona. And we're going to get into this match, and Getafe gave Atletico Madrid a little taste of their own medicine. In that game, it felt a lot like the Atletico Madrid Barcelona game, where Barcelona dominated the game. We were winning 1-0, and at the end of that game, in the very last second, Atletico Madrid via Sorlat, that always kills us. They were able to come back and win that game shockingly, and that's exactly what Getafe did tonight. They beat him exact same way as they beat us, so they know how it feels, and I am happy that Getafe did this to Atletico Madrid. But let's get into Real Madrid and how I think that Vinicius Jr. is not happy with Real Madrid, is not happy with Kylian Mbappe, and why a 39-year-old player is still the difference maker in this Real Madrid. Let's get into the table. Right now, Barcelona is at top, like I was telling you, 57 points with one less game to play. Real Madrid, 57, putting all the pressure that we can handle. 56 points for Atletico Madrid. The title race, it's insane. Real Madrid is going to face off against Villarreal, and next week, next match day is going to be nuts, because Barcelona is going to play Atletico de Madrid, and that is interesting. And also Athletic Club is playing Sevilla, so a lot of interesting matches between the very top dogs of La Liga shaping up for next week. Now let's get into the everything that happened on this game. And at the beginning, I am going to say Lunin is not Thibaut Courtois, and Thibaut Courtois is going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, I believe, or maybe 4 weeks, I can't remember. But Lunin, at the 7th minute, making a huge mistake. He's basically on no man's land, because if you get out of your box, it's because you have to be sure you're going to get to this ball, and he doesn't. And you can tell that's a huge mistake, because had he hit her down that ball, that's an easy walk in the park right there. And he did neither. Either get out and get the ball, or stay back and see if you can react to a header from your opponent. And that was an easy goal that Rayo Vallecano left on the table. And this is going to illustrate a lot of my thoughts on Vinicius Jr. and why he's not very happy with Kylian Mbappe. They're not linking up. They're not playing well. There's no teamwork in this team. And honestly, Vinicius Jr. right here, he has two chances, two times where he could give Kylian Mbappe a one-on-one against the keeper. Look, as you can see right here, you give this ball to Kylian Mbappe. He's so good at crossing to the left of the keeper. I am pretty sure that Kylian Mbappe can score from here if you give it to him. Now, Vinicius did take a good shot at this ball, and I think the keeper deflects it and hits the bar, which is good. It's best case scenario, but I think the right play is give it to Mbappe. Don't try to play hero ball. And there was a lot of hero ball in this game for Real Madrid, and it almost bite them in the ass, because at the end of the match, Rayo Vallecano had two chances in front of the goal that could have given them a draw in this game. So you cannot take all these chances for granted. You can see the frustration from Kylian Mbappe on this play specifically. And I think that more build-up needs to be Ancelotti needs to work on these two players a lot more, because I think Rodrigo is a player who's always going to make the right decisions. I don't think he's much of the problem. I think just his inconsistencies are the problem right now. But you can see right here they miss this shot right here. Like from basically, it's like a there's a lot of players around, but don't give them credit. Rayo Vallecano didn't play with a low block the entire game. They were very strategic and they knew how to hit their spots, and this is a great example. And unfortunately, they missed it. And what I want to highlight on Mbappe's goal is not just the goal itself. What I want to highlight on Mbappe's goal is how important it is to have a world-class striker in your team and how much easier it makes things for your team. Specifically, I think of Barcelona, right? And how we have Lewandowski when it's out of his prime and he's very slow, he's very static, and he second guesses himself and he picks his spots. He doesn't want to run as much, and you can see here how Mbappe, it's coming all the way back. He's at the middle of the field right here, uh, recuperating this ball and getting a pass from Luka Modric and playing in basically transition here. And he gets a pass. Modric passes it to Vinicius, and Vinicius Jr. hits Mbappe right in stride and puts an amazing, beautiful pass. And Mbappe, he's used to, he's able to use his speed, cuts inside, and just basically bangs. It gets deflected a little bit, but it's still a great team performance here in this goal. It was just teamwork all around, and this is the link up the Real Madrid needs to be making between Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe, and this is a prime example, right? So the Vinicius goal, in my opinion, is basically a FIFA goal. It's like a video game type of goal, and it's all it is. Like he made a beautiful goal. Okay, he did an amazing job. He did an amazing finish. Well, the finish wasn't amazing. It was deflected, and that's why it went in. But he made an awesome play. Messi style play per se. But my issue with this play is again hero ball. This is like a basketball dribble, 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 shoot and score, right? Okay, amazing, dude. You were able to score a three-pointer. You were able to score in basketball terms, if you allow me. But it's the same thing here. It's like dribble, 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 like a FIFA. It's like I want to score with Vinicius. I want to score with Lionel Messi, and you start, just dribble around players and try to go past people, and at the end try to see if you can, get a good shot. That's literally what Vinicius did, and I'm gonna show you how he dribbles. He dribbles. He dribbles to the corner. He dribbles back. He could pass it to Mbappe right now if he wants, but he doesn't. He can pass to Mbappe. You can pass to Jude Bellingham. You can try to do something, and he just dribbles, 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 dribble until he shoots. The defender gets a foot on it and deflects it and takes it away from the keeper. So that's a good goal for Vinicius. I give you credit because you score. But football wise, this is not great football. This is not great teamwork, and this is not all on Vinicius. He was I think he was the MVP. I don't know. To me, my MVP was Luka Modric, and I'm going to talk about him just a little bit. But this is a mistake by Rayo Vallecano. Mbappe is, he's able to, get a hand, recuperate this ball, and he's in front of the goal. I mean, you can't really blame him for that. I think he knows that Vinicius Jr. is offside and he doesn't pass it to him, but you can see Vinicius' frustration right here. He's more worried about getting a pass from Mbappe than getting back on sides. It's still, you can see how the link up between these two is not great. And Lucas Modric had run around this game like a maniac, and a 39-year-old player who's running around at the end of the game is incredible. But I'm gonna show you right now the Rayo Vallecano's goal. Well deserved. They attack, they attack, they attack, and I think Lunin could have done a little bit of a better job. I think because of Courtois' size, he could have done a little better. I think he would. I think Courtois saves this shot right here, but The referee calls it offside. Of course he does. Madrid gets the benefit of the doubt in every single play, and you can see they looked at it and it's clear as day. It's a goal 100%. But I do think, again, I do like Luning. I wish we had a guy like Luning for Barcelona, even though Chesney is doing an amazing job right now. But Luning could have done a little bit better. And I think in terms of sizing, Courtois could have saved this. This is another chance right now. What I want to show you that Real Madrid, the front three, it's placed too, hero heavy. They're not trying to make the right play. They're not trying to make the easy pass, the easy goal. It's always fireworks with Real Madrid. It's always golazos. It's always individual performances, and this is very good highlighted in this play as well, where you can see Mbappe is trying to cut outside. He's trying to, gambetear his defender and takes a difficult shot. Like he trusts himself in the spot, I guess. But the easier pass is Rodrigo. Rodrigo would have, if it was reversed, I'm pretty sure that Rodrigo would have passed it to Mbappe had Mbappe been on this side of the field. That's the difference to me between Rodrigo and Mbappe just looks at the goal and doesn't pass it to him. And this is an amazing play with Real Madrid, and this is where I want to highlight everything that Modric did running around on like he plays some in some spurts of that game. He played as a left back. If you take a look at his heat map, that's the area where he did most of the damage was on the left. And you can see right here, this play highlights, this should have been a goal by Vinicius Jr. where Lucas Modric, he starts this play, does a triangle pass to Jude Bellingham, who very smartly knows how to time the pass and knows that it's like a give and go type of pass from Luka Modric, reads it very well, passes it to him, and then Modric finds Vinicius Jr., who just shoots it wide. This should have been a goal. That's on Vinicius right there. I think Vinicius should have done better there. And this is some of the examples that I'm showing you that I think Real Madrid needs to get better. I think the front three is still not playing, still not gelling. This is March. I don't think it's gonna be enough for Real Madrid to be able to do or to get on a run, right? To win the treble or to win the Champions League. I think this is where it's when the rubber needs to meet the road. I think Real Madrid, this is gonna bite them in the ass because you need to be able to find your teammates. You need to be able to generate teamwork to beat these difficult teams, the Arsenals of the world, the Liverpools of the world, the Barcelonas of the world. And I think that these are the few things that is going to make it a little difficult when teams are going to come out with a point of emphasis to defend your Mbappes, to defend your Vinicius, and they're going to have a difficult time playmaking wise, and you're going to need to rely on teamwork, and Real Madrid is not finding those spots where they can do teamwork and play better as a whole unit instead of just doing. I think it was pretty pathetic in the second half and they didn't have their best game. But you let me know down in the comments if you agree. At the end of the day, Barcelona is still the best team in the world and we are number one with one game behind. That's it for now, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.